Did you know that Japan is home to more people over 100 years old than anywhere else on the planet? That's right. Over 90,000 Japanese citizens have celebrated their 100th birthday, making Japan the global leader in longevity. Now think about this. Here in the US, we spend billions each year on gym memberships, supplements, and the latest anti-aging gadgets. Yet somehow, many men over 50 still struggle with joint discomfort, slower recovery, and fading energy. So what's going on? What are the Japanese doing that the rest of the world isn't? It's not just genetics. It's not only the diet or the green tea. When researchers from Harvard and Stanford visited Japan to study these remarkably healthy centenarians, many still walking unassisted, clear-minded, and socially active, they found something surprising. It wasn't about extreme workouts or miracle foods. Instead, the key was hidden in a handful of simple daily movements, 6 of them to be exact, so ordinary that most Western doctors once overlooked them completely. But when scientists started running balance tests, brain scans, and muscle imaging, the results were shocking. These gentle, low-impact movements seemed to support coordination, joint flexibility, and circulation in ways modern fitness programs often miss. And get this, just one of these movements, practiced for a mere 2 minutes a day, was linked to the equivalent of 7 extra years of healthy living. So, if you're a man over 50 and you've noticed stiffness in your knees, slower reflexes, or that frustrating afternoon brain fog, stay tuned, because you're about to discover 6 traditional movement habits from Japan that can help you move with balance, focus, and strength well into your later years. No gym, no expensive gear, no intense sweating required. Before we dive in, drop your name and where you're watching from down in the comments. I always enjoy hearing who's tuning in and where you're joining from. Now let's start with number 6. The art of slow walking, known in Japan as Sampo. Forget what you've heard about walking fast to burn calories. Sampo isn't a power walk with headphones and a fitness tracker. It's a mindful, deliberate practice, one that's been part of daily life for countless Japanese elders. Here's how it works. You walk at half your normal pace. No rushing, no heavy strides, just a calm, steady rhythm. It's often paired with a specific breathing pattern. Inhale for 2 steps, hold for 2 steps, exhale for 4 steps. That's it. Simple, right? But here's where it gets interesting. This synchronized movement and breathing rhythm helps the cardiovascular and nervous systems work in harmony. It encourages relaxation, supports circulation, and sharpens focus, almost like meditation in motion. In one 10-year study from Kyoto University, older adults who practiced Sampo daily showed significantly greater balance, smoother gait, and more flexible arteries compared to those who didn't. In short, when you walk slowly, really slowly, something fascinating happens. Your feet begin to truly connect with the ground beneath you. Each step rolls naturally from heel to arch to toe, subtly engaging all 33 joints and over 100 muscles, tendons, and ligaments in each foot. This gentle activation sends signals up through your nervous system, allowing your brain to fine-tune balance and coordination mechanisms that often decline with age. You won't find this kind of training on a treadmill, and you won't be drenched in sweat. Yet after just a few weeks, many people describe feeling more centered, more mentally clear, and physically steadier, almost as if their body and brain have started communicating better again. A simple tip. Start small. Just 10 minutes a day, ideally on grass, dirt, or a natural trail. Uneven ground gently reawakens the stabilizing muscles that tend to go dormant when we spend most of our time walking on flat, hard surfaces. And remember, this isn't just walking, it's a mindful reset, a daily tune-up for both body and mind, much like countless Japanese elders begin their mornings. Number 5. Radio Taiso, the 3-minute morning ritual that moves a nation. Every day at 6:30 a.m. sharp, a soft piano melody echoes across Japan. Not an alarm, not the news, but an invitation. It signals the start of Radio Taiso, a gentle yet powerful full-body routine practiced by millions of people. School children, office workers, and retirees alike, created back in 1928. This 3-minute 15-second sequence includes 13 flowing movements, light arm circles, side bends, gentle twists, knee lifts, and stretches, all performed rhythmically to calm, uplifting music. It's not intense. There are no push-ups, no sweating, no yoga mats, but this graceful morning ritual has stood the test of time for a reason. A long-term study following over 8,000 older adults found that those who practiced Radio Taiso daily experienced fewer falls, better posture, and less stiffness in their backs and hips, even well into their 80s. The secret lies in how the movements naturally lubricate your joints. Each motion supports the circulation of synovial fluid, the body's natural joint cushion. When that fluid dries up, stiffness quickly sets in, especially after age 50. The beauty of Radio Taiso is its simplicity. You can do it anywhere, in your kitchen, your living room, or barefoot in your pajamas. A helpful tip: try it right after waking, when your body's repair hormones are still active and your muscles are most receptive to movement. Think of it not as a workout, but as renewal. One deep breath, one simple motion, one act of self-care to begin your day stronger. Number 4. The deep squat rest. The lost human posture. If you ever walk through a park in Tokyo, you might notice something remarkable. Men and women in their 70s and 80s comfortably sitting in a deep squat, heels flat, back straight, chatting with friends, tending to plants, or reading the morning paper. Now try that yourself. Most people in the West can't hold that position for more than a few seconds, if at all. It's not because of weakness, but because we've forgotten this natural human posture, thanks largely to one invention, the chair. In Japan, squatting isn't exercise, it's simply a way of life. From sitting on tatami mats to preparing food close to the ground. Over decades, this daily habit keeps their hips mobile, their knees strong, and their spines aligned. In one 12-year study of more than 5,000 older adults, those who could comfortably rest in a deep squat for at least 2 minutes were significantly more likely to maintain their independence later in life. From a biomechanical perspective, it makes perfect sense. The deep squat gently opens the hips through their full range of motion, strengthens stabilizer muscles, and supports healthy circulation throughout the lower body. It's not about working out, it's about staying capable, staying free to bend, lift, and move easily well into your 70s, 80s. This position does more than stretch your legs. It strengthens key areas that most people tend to overlook. The deep squat helps support the pelvic floor, which plays an essential role in bladder control and overall core stability. It gently decompresses the lower spine, keeps the ankles mobile, and nourishes the joints through natural movement and circulation. Here's how to begin. Try squatting near a wall or sturdy chair for balance. If your heels start to lift off the ground, roll up a small towel and place it beneath them for added support. Hold the squat for 20 to 30 seconds a few times a day, gradually increasing your time as your flexibility and comfort improve. This isn't just a stretch. It's your body remembering how it was designed to rest, recover, and realign without leaving the ground. And once you rediscover this natural posture, you'll never look at sitting the same way again. Number 3. Single leg standing. Balance that builds the brain in Japan. Doctors don't just focus on medication to support healthy aging. They often prescribe something remarkably simple: standing on one leg for 1 minute, twice a day. It might sound easy, maybe even too easy, but the science behind it is surprisingly powerful. A long-term study from Fukuoka University followed more than 12,000 older adults and discovered that those who practiced single-leg standing regularly had significantly better coordination, stability, and balance, and experienced fewer falls and hip fractures as they aged. Why does this matter? Because when you stand on one leg, your body makes hundreds of micro-adjustments every minute. Your ankles, hips, and core all work together, while your brain's balance centers and even your inner ear stay alert and engaged. Researchers at the Mayo Clinic have even found that your ability to balance on one leg can be a strong indicator of overall longevity, sometimes more revealing than common health measures like cholesterol or blood pressure. Here's how to do it safely. Stand close to a wall or countertop for support. Lift one foot just an inch or two off the ground. Focus your gaze on a fixed point ahead, and breathe normally. Start with 20 to 30 seconds per leg. Once that feels easy, make it more challenging. Try closing your eyes or standing on a folded towel to engage deeper, stabilizing muscles. Many older Japanese men and women do this while brushing their teeth, turning a simple daily habit into a powerful longevity ritual. Pro tip: as your balance improves, slowly add gentle head turns or small arm movements. This encourages your brain to adapt in real time, strengthening neuroplasticity, the ability of your brain to stay sharp, flexible, and resilient with age. Think of it as balance training for both body and mind, just 1 minute of mindful stillness that connects your movement and mental clarity. And if you're thinking, I don't have time for this, remember, you already brush your teeth twice a day. Why not give your brain a little workout at the same time? Number 2. Floor sitting transitions, the daily longevity test in Japan. Sitting on the floor isn't unusual. It's part of daily life. People eat on the floor, share tea on the floor, even relax in front of the TV on the floor. That means they naturally move from standing to sitting and back again multiple times a day, without even realizing it's exercise. But here's something most Westerners don't know. That simple up and down movement is one of the most accurate reflections of how well your body is aging. A large study from the University of Tsukuba tracked over 10,000 adults and found something remarkable. Those who could sit down on the floor and stand back up without using their hands tended to have better lower body strength, coordination, flexibility, and overall health scores, even years later. Why does this one movement tell so much? Because it's not just physical, it's neurological. Getting down and up from the floor requires core control, balance, spatial awareness, and motor planning, the same abilities that quietly start to fade after 50. The good news? You can retrain them. Practicing this simple transition regularly helps maintain strength, stability, and mobility. The exact trio that keeps you active and independent for decades. Start simple. Sit down on a soft surface like a rug or yoga mat. Cross your legs comfortably, then use as little hand support as possible to stand back up. If that's challenging, no problem. Use a hand or a knee for assistance and improve gradually. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. Teaching your body to move the way it was meant to. To practice safely, start by lowering yourself into a gentle kneeling position. Use a sturdy chair or low stool for support. Then, practice standing back up using your legs as much as possible, steadying yourself as needed. Even just 2 or 3 of these sit-to-stand transitions each day can quietly build strength in your legs, hips, and core over time. Pro. Tip: do this on a soft surface like a yoga mat or carpet to reduce pressure on your knees and ankles. This isn't about flexibility, it's about freedom, because the day your body struggles to get off the floor is often the day you start losing independence. Staying mobile means staying in control of your body, your health, and your life. Number 1. The towel twist, the 2-minute movement that reconnects your body and brain. This final movement might look deceptively simple, but don't let that fool you. All you need is a towel. You twist. That's it. In Japan, this short daily ritual, known as tenugui hibiki, has been practiced for generations. Many elders credit it as one of the key habits that keeps them mentally sharp, physically balanced, and agile well into their later years. Here's how to do it. Hold a towel at shoulder height with both hands. Gently pull outward, keeping slight tension as if you're trying to stretch it apart. Then, slowly rotate your torso to one side while keeping your hips facing forward. Hold for 3 seconds, return to center, and repeat on the other side. That gentle resistance isn't random. It activates deep stabilizer muscles through your shoulders, spine, and core, areas that often go unused in modern life. Scientists studying coordination have even observed that this kind of cross-body twisting motion engages both sides of the brain, helping to support coordination, focus, and memory over time. And the best part? It only takes 2 minutes. A 20-year observation study in Japan found that older adults who performed a version of this exercise daily tended to maintain stronger grip strength, steadier posture, and more youthful bone density compared to their peers. Tip: try doing it twice a day, once in the morning to wake up your body, and again at night to relax your muscles and calm your nervous system before sleep. No gym, no noise. Just you, a towel, and 2 quiet minutes that can set the tone for your entire day. Safety. First, move smart, not hard. Before you jump into these movements, remember, this isn't